Welcome back, everybody, to another look at a brand new Vinegar Syndrome release on 4K, but this is via their sub-label, which is called Cinematography. Yeah, I've not bought anything from this sub-label before, although they did release a film that I am interested in, but I had already got it via another label, and that was Red Rock West. Yeah, but this is still a fantastic film, and it is 1979's Last Embrace. So this is directed by Jonathan Demme, who went on to direct the likes of The Silence of the Lambs, Philadelphia, and Married to the Mob. And this is a neo-noir thriller with elements of conspiracy in there as well. It clocks in at 102 minutes long, stars Roy Scheider, who was in 15 other films that I've seen. Obviously, he's most well known for the likes of Jaws and The French Connection, but he also had at least three other films from the 70s, including plus this one that I really rather enjoyed, likes of Sorcerer, Marathon Man, and The Seven Ups. But it was also in 2010, the year we made Contact, which I kind of prefer to the Stanley Kubrick original. Then Blue Thunder and 52 Pickup. Also saw Jeanette Margolin, who was in the likes of Nevada Smith. You've also got John Glover, who was in the likes of In the Mouth of Madness, which is personally my favourite last John Carpenter film that he did. Gremlins 2, The New Batch, Scrooged, and also 52 Pickup alongside Roy Scheider. There's also supporting roles from the likes of Christopher Walken. There was someone else in it that I've quite forgotten that was in it as well. Oh yeah, Charles Napier as well. Yeah, a really rather good cast, and yeah, it's celebrating its 45th anniversary this year, and it's about secret agent Harry Hannon, two ends in that, who suffers a mental breakdown when a botched mission in Mexico results in the death of his wife. He is sent to a mental asylum, after which he eventually returns to work. But once again, he begins to doubt his sanity when he receives a bizarre threat written in Hebrew. Not knowing which of his colleagues wants to kill him, Hannon teams up with pretty young college student Ellie Fabian to attempt to unravel the mystery. Yeah, there's a little bit more to it than just coming across that college student. By the way, she ends up actually renting his apartment, unbeknownst to him when he gets there, because his organisation basically said that he was going to be indefinitely not living there anymore, which obviously was not the case. So he doesn't just happen to stumble upon her at the end of the day. But yeah, nonetheless, this neo-noir thriller is clearly influenced by the works of Hitchcock, which, quite frankly, is no bad thing. But outside of its rather anticlimactic finale, this managed to be nearly consistently enjoyable. This was thanks to Roy Scheider not only being as great as ever, but he also had effective chemistry with some of the other cast members, who were also really rather quite good. It is well paced, extremely well shot, has a cracking score, plenty of palpable tension when needed, especially when you've seen our lead character getting all paranoid about who's watching him, who's not. It's really rather good at building that tension in that regard. The plot is predominantly engrossing, and it even has a few laughs sprinkled throughout, especially when Roy Scheider is getting quite aggravated about things that are going in a way that he doesn't really like. Yeah, that's quite funny, and yeah, like I said, this is on 4K. So it's had a new 4K restoration from the original 35mm OCN with original theatrical mono soundtrack. So yeah, it's really, really well nicely presented this in the box itself. But the 4K itself looks excellent as well. But yeah, I really do like the box that they've got going on with this. It's really nice, solid box as well. So it's not feeling like it's low quality or anything like that. And yeah, it even comes in with a little book as the with the film in the seat with the film discs and such. So yeah, you can open it up like that. I really like this. I guess you call burgundy maybe. I'm not sure what the kind of color you call it, but it's a really rather nice color. And there you go. You got your Blu-ray disc and your 4K disc both there, and then you've also got the booklet that is inside as well. So get to like such and such. Yeah, on the disc itself, you've got new audio commentary with film historians Howard S. Berger and Steve Mitchell. Then you've also got The Labyrinth of Last Embrace, a newer video essay by Sam Dayan. And then you've also got archival interview with producer Michael Taylor and the theatrical trailer on top of that. And in the book itself, you've got new written essays by film critic Jim Hemphill, culture critic Haver Long, and cinematography's Justin LaLiberty. So yeah, the write-ups themselves are such and such. Yeah, Haver Lang is doing Don't Overdo It, a reappreciation of Jonathan Demme's Last Embrace. I've also really enjoyed this in the past. I got it via Signal One Entertainment Blu-ray release, and yeah, I was astonished that it has quite a poor reputation. To be honest, it's only got say 58% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's only I think about a 3.1 out of 5 on average on Letterboxd. So yeah, it does surprise me that it's got a lower rating as it does. There's Roy Schneider getting particularly angsty with a commuter on a train station because he thinks he's been nearly pushed off by someone. The paper on this booklet is really rather nice and thick as well, so you don't really have to worry about ripping it or anything like that. Uh, then I seem to have missed stuff. Yeah, there we go. Embracing Excess as well. Last Embrace and Jonathan Demme's crime films of the 1970s. That's done by Justin La Liberty. And then we've got What Goes Around Comes Around. Jonathan Demme's Last Embrace, reconsidered and rediscovered by Jim Hemphill. Was that all of them? Yeah, I think so. If I've missed one, I do apologise, but this book is quite sensitive to being stuck together in terms of the pages, and as much as I want to go through it all with you, I just don't want to accidentally rip it either. So yeah, but it's a really rather nice book. I like the white lettering with the grey. Superb, really rather nice and smart. And yeah, it makes it look like a much more expensive release than it actually is. I know obviously it costs a lot to get these films from America to the UK, but just in terms of the price of the film itself, it was only roughly about £31, which isn't much more than say a 4K steelbook from over here. And to be honest, this is going to be a lot more hard wearing than a steelbook. And yeah, the box artwork itself is really rather nice with Niagara Falls being there, which is the setting for the climax of the film. So yeah, overall a really rather good film. Not excellent by any means. There are definitely better 70s films in this kind of wheelhouse from that that kind of period. But still, it's a 4 out of 5 film for me, and yeah, one that I find really over enjoyable, especially for the first hour or so, which yeah, just absolutely nails all of the paranoia and the twistiness of the plot, and you couple that with the performances and the cinematography and the score, and yeah, you've got an overall really rather excellent film. So yeah, get out there and see it if you haven't already. But if you have seen this film before, let's hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.